Woo! What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? This is Twin Flames Unite, and we are at it again. And if you don't know by now, I'm Chris.
And I'm Sean.
What up? What's going on, family? We are in the building again today. We got some juicy information over. Hopefully, we can clear the air a little bit on this whole karmic and twin flame situation. I mean, watch your fingers.
I'm trying to go over because I'm like,
oh, you just move this over this way.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. All right. So, let me adjust that just a little bit. There we go. All right. Perfect. So, so we're going to clear the air a little bit as far as when it comes to karmics, quote unquote karmics, and twin flames. Yeah. All right. I'm pretty sure you all may have heard this before, but hey, we still come across people who are still struggling with this thing. Mm-hmm. So we got to catch some folks up.
Yeah. So we did a session with someone recently and they told us, they said, you guys are talking about things that are like, way over my head. So, yeah. So we're just going to bring it back to the basics, touch on some topics that, people are still, they might still have questions, in regards to, what is a karmic or how to deal with a karmic. How do I tell the difference between a karmic relationship and a twin flame relationship? Yada, yada, yada. All that good stuff is in here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you. Oh, y'all so nice. Nice. Just lovely, Jenny. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, yes. I'm just doing a little slick, like, I'm trying something a little different,
Now, this evening, we actually also have a special announcement or a special that we're going to be running between tonight and tomorrow. In order to really take advantage of it, you're going to have to be watching this video. Mm-hmm. And just so you know that after this video is said and done, on Saturday, it won't be here anymore.
Right. And we are doing this in light of, because we've been getting a few messages, some emails and whatnot. This is, some people have situations, circumstances, financially, right?
You got certain demics going on right now.
Right. Certain things are happening. And so we wanted to take this time to make things affordable for some people who might want to have a card reading, or for some people who might want to have their natal chart read. They've never had it before, and it's kind of pricey to have these things done, right? Because they do take up a lot of time and a lot of energy.
Right.
So in light of that, being that we got, some messages and stuff with people not really where they want to be financially, we decided that we're going to do a special for those people who their finances are kind of hard to stretch right now. Things are tight. So we decided to do this.
All right. So we're going to bring it up and boom. This is what we're going to share right before we get into the actual subject at hand. Right. All right. So boom.
That's what we're doing.
All right. So starting from this very moment on.
Yes.
Okay. Up until Saturday morning, if you would like to have a card reading or a natal chart, the only thing you have to do is to send a Cashapp along with your email.
Yes.
If we do not have your email, we will not be able to set up the session with you.
Right.
Okay? I mean, it's just that simple. But if you want a card reading, send $25. And in the memo, place your email.
Right.
If you would like to have a natal chart reading, send $40.
Right. And this is a full card reading. So It's not like the 3 that we do pull, whenever we do our card readings when we're on the YouTube channel. This is a full card reading that you will get. And these card readings they're pretty phenomenal, I must say. This is us really trying to meet some individuals halfway, because we understand in these times that we're in, things are so unpredictable, right? You see the world, the state of the world right now,
Right.
in the 3D, but there are two worlds that are existing right now. I want to say three. One is very lower dimensional, very warlike, very confusing, chaotic. And then there's another world where things are really flourishing. Literally happening simultaneously at the same time.
Right.
It all depends on where you're at vibrationally. You know, whatever you're tapped into, that's what you're going to experience, right?
Facts. That's what you're going to tap into.
Yeah.
We just popped it up again. If you missed it, just hold tight until the end of this presentation, and we'll show it one more time so that you'll be able to get that information.
Sorry, guys.
Right on the road.
Yeah.
But that threw me off. But at the end of the video, what's up, peace family? At the end of the video, we will show it again, sharing the details along with some other things so that we can get this party started.
Yeah. Let's clear up this confusion, or let's get some more insight on these karmic relationships and see what we can really gain from this presentation. And again, if you guys have any type of questions while we're going through this slide, feel free to drop it in the chat. Once we're done, we'll go through and we'll look at the questions.
Awesome. Alrighty, so let's get to it. So boom, we're starting out. What is up with this karmic or twin flame?
Yeah, and if you guys are in a karmic relationship, drop something in the chat. If you're out of your karmic relationship, drop something in the chat. Just let us know. If you're in a twin flame relationship right now, drop something in the chat. Let us know where you're at.
All right. And just a quick overview. What are we going to be talking about tonight? All right. Now, first off, we're going to be talking about what is a karmic relationship. Secondly, what are twin flames?
We say that a lot, but sometimes people are new to the channel, and so sometimes we gotta just say it again. Yeah.
Then we're going to be going into can a karmic be a twin flame?
We get that question.
Okay. And then we're going to touch into the similarities and the differences. And then we're going to touch on how to tell the difference. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to be covering the basics this evening so that you can really have a deep understanding as to what in the world is going on here. All right. Let me bring the chats back up just so I can see that information.
Oh, Blue Diamond does. Welcome.
What's up, Blue Diamond?
Oh, it's so nice that you're here. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So let's get into it. Let me pull this caption back because I don't want the thing to block it. Where did it go? Which one is that? Oh, okay. Boom. All right. Let's get into it. So first off, y'all know how we do. We go to the etymology of things, so that we can really break down and get an understanding of what in the world are we dealing with.
Yes.
So let's look into the karmic situation, right? What's up, Angie?
Oh, we miss you too, Blue Diamond does. Gibby, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for joining us.
All right. So first off, just a quick bullet points, because I know y'all looking at these bullet points like, oh boy, what's going on here? Okay. Now, actually, even before that, we're not going to go into the bullet points just yet. So just hold tight. Because when we went through and looked at the etymology of karmic relationships, now, karmic is just another derivative of karma. Okay. So we wanted to see what is the etymology? What is the root word of karma? Okay. Now, in a Buddhist tradition, it's the sum of a person's, and I'm just reading the bold words here. You can go into the rest. But the sum of a person's actions in one life, which determines his form in the next. Okay, so this is just a series of actions that you have taken that had led you to your next point in your life.
Right.
Okay, so we're talking about actions, works, deeds, and fate. All right. Now, what about the relationship, sweetheart?
So a relationship, when you think, you guys know how I break down relationship, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You already know the ship got to take you someplace.
Yep.
Now, in this fancy etymology, it says sense or state of being or related.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, connection, correspondence, and again, do you see the word ship down there?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Word, form, and element meaning quality, condition, act, power, skill, office, position, relation, between. All right.
Mm-hmm. Now, Angie, soulmates, not so much, but we're gonna get into that in just a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not so much in this slide, but we can touch on it.
Right.
But just looking at this real quick. So you're looking at a karmic relationship. So you're looking at a state or a connection or correspondence to your actions that have led up to this point.
Thus far.
Now what does that mean, Chris Alicia? This may be a bitter pill to swallow. Okay? But the karmic relationship is just a result of your previous actions.
That's it. Cause and effect.
That's all it really is, family. And I mean, you can take that how you want, but just know if at some point we really have to be real with ourselves, because so many times we want to look at one side of things, but we don't want to look at the other side of things. In order to get a full picture, you need to look at both sides. Okay? But let's get back into this slide real quick. If you wouldn't mind touching on these bullet points, sweetheart.
All right. So we got karmic relationships are not evil. You know, a lot of people, they really demonize their karmic. I hate him. I can't stand her. You know, it's not something that's necessarily evil. You know, these relationships are here to teach you, to teach us. Okay. It comes with a lot of life lessons. And if you do not learn a lesson, you may end up going back or finding another karmic relationship until you learn the lesson. So the karmic brings a certain lesson because, again, it's an action. And then you have a consequence, right? So you don't learn it with this individual, you'll learn it with someone else. They'll bring you the same lesson until you get it. All right. And you can have multiple karmic relationships because you might have different lessons. They might hold different lessons, or it could be the same lesson that we're reluctant to grasp, right? So it'll keep coming back.
Yes. Yes. And just like you can have multiple karmics, you can have multiple soulmates.
Yes.
But there is a difference between a karmic and a soulmate. This wasn't something that we put in the slide, but since Angie brought it up, it's definitely something to touch on real quickly. But just understanding that from what we just discovered here, and actually it's going to be talked about just a little bit more in the slides, which is that the karmic relationship is here to teach you a lesson. It's here to teach you a lesson as far as clearing your karma from all of the actions that you've taken in this life, and in some cases also from generations past. Okay? But when you're looking at a soulmate, that's somebody who you harmonize with.
Right. They're part of your soul tribe.
Like there's no strife and anything like that. Y'all get together, y'all build, y'all have a beautiful life. You may do mundane things. And it's not even so much mundane. I mean, you have your house, you have your car, the kids are doing well, money's coming in the house, and y'all just living life and everything is just beautiful. That's a soulmate. Okay? A karmic is going to, very similar to a twin flame, trigger some things in you, but we're going to tell the difference between the karmic and the twin flame. All right? So let's get into it. Now, so in a nutshell, what you really want to do when it comes to this karmic relationship is break the freaking loop.
Yeah, it is really a loop.
Okay? Because we see it time and time again that so many people keep going back to the karmic when they know they're going to be dealing with some struggles.
Right. And it's a lesson. I think the moment when we start to really realize that different individuals enter our lives for different reasons, once we can find out, and I think it starts with really knowing who you are. I think everything starts there. That's the base right there. Is really knowing who you are. When we say knowing who you are, not your body, not your title, not none of those things. If you can say my and then something after, that's not you. That's a possession. So when you can really get deep and really figure out who you are on a level of essence, okay, these things start to really make sense. And then you really start realizing that the relations that you have with people, okay, with the ships, they're meant to take you somewhere. You're meant to learn something on that journey with these different individuals. And it's easy to decipher who is who and what is what, because oftentimes we spend 10, 15 years with an individual that you were really only supposed to be with for about a month or so. Okay? And not knowing who you are, not really knowing, what or who you're cultivating, and any kind of purpose behind that. This is what caused this long, drawn out karmic relationship.
This whole cycle.
And it keeps you in a cycle. It keeps you in a loop. Somebody said 17 years.
Ooh, boy, bless your heart.
You see? And so, and it's okay. These are all life lessons because we have eternity to do this stuff.
Yep. But, we're not going to leave y'all hanging.
Right.
We're going to go into, once again, definition.
Yeah, we're going to do it again.
Of a twin flame. Okay? We're going to give you a little bit more of a technical definition. We're going to break down, once again, the etymology on this, okay? So just looking at the etymology, once again, a twin, which is an adjective of a noun, okay? Just looking at this, consisting of two, twofold, double, 2 by 2. I'm going to read this again. Consisting of two. Consisting of two, okay? So, and just looking at the etymology of this is one of the myths we would really like to break, okay? When it comes to twin flames, there's only two. So it's you and one other person. Whether that's a male or female, that's up to you. That's your preference. We can't tell you which way to go on that. But when it comes to a twin, we're talking about two. We're not talking about octuplets. We're not talking about quadruples or anything of that nature. We're not doing any multiplication today. Okay? Just simple addition. 2. Okay? Just looking at the basics. So what's the part as far as the flame, sweetheart?
All right, so fragments of a larger soul entity, okay? So it's like, again, it's a split, okay? And this is a connection between, oh my God.
Indisposable.
That's not disposable. Okay, well, it's supposed to be indisposable.
Okay.
Indisposable connection between them because they are both part of a large whole entity, right? So deep soul and kinship connection. So it's a really, really deep rooted connection. Triggers a lot of shadow aspects within. Okay. And when you say trigger, it brings you to a point where you look at yourself. This is different than a karmic. Okay. This will actually get you to, it's like holding up a mirror to yourself. And really looking at the boogers in your nose.
Oh, wow.
And for the first time, really being able to see, your hair is really not done, or I need to do my eyebrows, like really looking at yourself. It's bringing something up for you to really take a look at on a deeper level. This is what it does. It triggers that, triggers the healing. All right. Learn karmic lessons. All right. More higher vibes and lesser lower vibes.
Yes.
All right.
So in this particular relationship, you've learned your karmic lessons. We're talking about past tense. Okay. This is past tense. Does my mouth show up? Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Okay. This is past tense. This is not say you're learning or you're learn. It means that you've learned. Past tense. that you've learned your karmic lessons.
Right.
Now, the other thing about the flame, real quick, is this part here that's highlighted in red, which is fire as an element. Okay, we're talking about the elements here. Okay, and when you look at the element of fire, right? When you look at the element of fire, it is purification.
Right, transmutation.
Okay, so when you're with your twin flame, there's some transformation that's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, you're gonna burn.
Okay,
you're gonna transmute. You're gonna transpire. You're gonna do all that. Listen. You're gonna be going from this phase of your life,
right,
on to the next phase.
Right.
All right. And sometimes it can be dependent on the individual. If they don't want to learn,
right,
they might do a little bit of running when they see themselves for the first time. Oh my God. In some time, and they'll settle down and they'll think about it. You know, this is why the runner and the chaser phase, you really shouldn't look at it as something that's like detrimental or something that's terrible.
Right.
It's actually something that's very good.
Yes.
Okay. It gives you a lot of self-reflection, and you have a lot of opportunity to really look at yourself on a much deeper level. And within that space, when you're separated, you do a lot of growing. Tons of growing.
Yeah. And thank you so much, excuse me, not E. Wow.
I am beautiful soul
from Facebook. We appreciate your comment.
Yes, thank you.
Does a twin flame have to be opposite polarity?
What is that opposite polarity?
Yeah. Do they have to be the opposite in
okay, I see what you're saying. Polar opposites. You know what? Oftentimes, okay, when you look at the twin flame, when they symbolize a twin flame, oftentimes you see one fire is red and one fire is blue. Realize that?
Yeah.
And so you will find differences.
Yes. And that, oh gosh.
But the differences, they complement each other, if that makes sense.
Right.
So let's say you might be somebody who is shy. Your twin flame might be like, you have like an introvert and an extrovert.
Right.
Right. And that's only because you're here to help each other to balance that out. So you can learn something from the shy person, and the shy person can learn something from you. And this is where the balancing takes place. This is how you help each other. Because when you really think about it, if I'm introverted and you're introverted, you know, how are we really going to help each other with the throat chakra, right?
Right.
So things like that. So it's opposite, but they kind of complement each other so that you can assist each other along the journey, if that makes sense.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
And just a quick little teensy preview into our tantric sex that's going down on the 15th, which is that when it comes to the sexual energy, okay, the male masculine energy, the divine energy, brings that fire. That's why they get excited real quickly. Okay? They bring that fire. But then the female aspects brings the water.
Cool it down.
There you go.
See, that's how it works.
So yes, the polar opposites are going to be there.
Yes.
It's very rare, especially with the twin flames that we've come in contact with. It's like always seeing polar opposites.
Yeah, most of the time. And this is what caused the battle and the riff and the raff. Right. Is because they're not really willing to look at their own imbalances.
Right.
There's usually a lot of imbalances. They don't want to look at it.
Yeah. And that's where the slippery slope comes when you're looking at a karmic versus a twin flame.
Yeah.
Because they will bring up some things that's going to be pretty rough for you, but we're going to get into it in just a little bit. Just hold tight with us. We getting there.
Yeah.
Because we're going to tell you how to notice the difference. Okay? But let's answer this first question that has come up time and time again, which is, can a karmic be a twin flame?
That's a real good ass question.
Oh, let me move the caption out the way so y'all can see this.
That is a real good question.
Yes. Can a karmic relationship be a twin flame relationship?
Get into it, guys.
Y'all ready for the answer?
Let's get into it.
If y'all ready for the answer, drop something in the chat. Let us know you're ready for the answer.
Ooh-wee.
Okay, here we go.
Ooh-wee.
Here we go. No.
Oh, drop it like a bomb.
No.
Drop that bomb.
No, ma'am.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Drop that bomb on y'all. Sorry.
And believe me, hold tight with us. We're gonna tell you why there's a big difference in it.
Yes.
But when it comes to the karmic and the twin flame relationship, it's not the same.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it is not. So we're gonna break that myth right now. That there you go. I don't know how much more plain we can make it.
That was real plain. That was real plain.
Okay. So let's get into the next part of this, okay? Which is, the twin flame relationship can be rocky.
Mm-hmm.
And why can't it be rocky, baby?
Because you're being forced to go outside of your comfort zone. It's making you stretch. It's making you grow. It is making you hold yourself accountable for the first time in your life. You're literally seeing not the pretty face that you look in the mirror and, oh, my hair, oh, I'm so cute. No, you're going within. You're looking beyond the lenses for the first time. Mm-hmm. And you're really seeing the mind through the Maya. Mm-hmm. You're seeing past the illusion. You're seeing past the persona. Mm-hmm. You're seeing past. You're going past the mask for the first time. This person just came and just shook your whole world upside down.
Yeah.
So you don't like it. You're not gonna like it.
Yeah. So that's the reason why. Once again, it's a slippery slope, and we're gonna help y'all decipher between the two in just a moment. But this is the reason why the karmic relationship can be rocky, but then the twin flame relationship can be rocky as well. Mm-hmm. But it's mainly because you are being pushed beyond your comfort zone. Yeah. And anybody, you know what? It doesn't matter if it's your twin flame. Mm-hmm. If your boss gets you to do more work than you normally do, you're going to be a little pressed. You're going to feel a little bit uncomfortable about it. If your parents want you to go and get married before you turn 22, then you got that pressure on you to find a mate. You know, that's a whole nother thing. Mm-hmm. But whenever you're being pushed outside of your comfort zone, it's uncomfortable. Because,
it's not in your comfort zone.
Right. So that's just it. So I just want to put that in there. Okay. So now let's go into some similarities as far as the karmic and the twin flame. And for those of you all who are just tuning in, if you're catching this live, right before the beginning of this live, we actually posted a special that we're going to be doing starting from today up until about Saturday. We're going to be taking requests for this special. Mm-hmm. And so if you want to make sure that you know what that special is, make sure you stay tuned to the end.
Yes. So let's get into the karmic and the twin flame similarities. So the first bullet point says, both the karmic and the twin flame connection trigger shadow aspects of both partners, giving them the opportunity to grow as a result from that. Okay.
Yes, giving them the opportunity.
It's an opportunity. It doesn't mean that you're going to accept it. It's an opportunity.
It's an opportunity.
All right. Okay. And then next one, these connections can be quite intense. I know for a fact twin flame relationships are super, super intense, okay? Mm-hmm. Especially in the beginning, and may be heavily based on sexual attraction and chemistry. Mm-hmm. That fire is there. It's, it's brewing. That energy is there, and it's really like chemistry, man. That's why they call it chemistry.
Right.
It's a lot of elements in there.
Right.
All right. And in some cases, both types of connections can be quite traumatizing. Mm-hmm. Okay, especially if the twin flame connection doesn't have the desired growth and ascension effect on the partners, and essentially remains at a karmic level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you can see why a lot of people get this mixed up, and they get with somebody in the beginning of the phase and they're like, oh, this is beautiful. I think I found my twin flame.
Right.
And then they get into a situation where it's like, hold up. I remember Chris and Alicia saying this, that sometimes they're going to stretch you. Mm-hmm. So let me see if I'm being stretched. Right. And let me see if I can ride this out. Right. Okay. We're going to help you out so that you can really know moving into the relationship that's supposed to be taking you somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You can find out where it's going to take you.
Right.
Okay. What's up, Liz?
What's up,
Appreciate
Liz?
you. Okay. Let's get into the next one. So,
all right.
Next, we're going to touch on the differences.
All right. So pay attention.
Okay. These are the differences. All right. If y'all want to take screenshots, definitely take screenshots.
All right ahead.
This is going to one of the major keys.
All right.
All right.
So for the karmic, right?
Yeah.
The shadows triggered in karmic relationship become inescapable. Swamps and partners get bogged down in the murky waters.
Yeah.
Okay.
So pretty much in a karmic relationship, when shadows are triggered, then everybody going down.
It's going down.
Okay. Versus on the twin flame side, when the shadows are triggered in a twin flame connection, are overcome by the partners and they help each other grow and evolve.
Exactly. And you could see when you're growing, you can see the reflection, you can see the mirrored effect, and you can feel it too.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll help. That's a little telltale sign right there.
Yes. Now the next part, the intense karmic relationship bring out shadow aspects of both partners and tend to keep them in low vibes.
Right. So y'all just vibing low, you just sitting in it, and it's really nothing happening.
Right. But on the flip side, what's going on the flip side?
All right, on the flip side, now intense twin flame connection bring out shadow aspects that are then processed by the partners, helping them get on a higher vibe and thereby overcome karmic issues. So you see the difference? Mm-hmm. It helps you it literally raise you up, because again, the twin flame journey is one of ascension for your soul.
Yes. It's a fast track to ascension.
It's literally a fast track to ascension on a soul level.
Yes. Now, lastly, it starts off as a karmic connection. Mm-hmm. Okay, they both do. Mm-hmm. Okay, because it seems like a karmic connection because there's what's called that pull, mm-hmm. right?
Yeah, that gets people confused.
Okay, so both in the karmic and in the twin flame connection, you have that pulling that happens, like that longing, like, oh, I know you from somewhere, right? But let's look at it a little bit deeper, okay? So in the karmic situation, when you have that karmic connection, it stays that way.
It don't do anything.
It's like they both take partners down on a karmic spiral.
Yeah.
Okay, so just looking at this karmic side, when you get into this situation, you can notice that there's a spiraling down that happens and nothing's coming back up.
It ain't coming back up.
But what about on the twin flame side when it starts out on the karmic connection?
So it starts off as karmic connection and transforms into a blossoming connection. So you could see yourself evolving. You can feel yourself growing. You can feel yourself spiraling up. Okay. Mm-hmm. Once both partners have processed their shadows and karmic issues enough to get to the true flame union stage. All right.
Yeah. So that's where you can really see the big difference between a karmic relationship and a twin flame relationship.
Right.
Okay. That's going to be some of your major differences. Now we're going to go a little bit more in detail on this, but one of the things that definitely needs to be key, and we do apologize, we did add it into this slide, is that you have to be aware.
Yes.
And you have to be able to sometimes put your emotions to the side and look at things as they are. Not being good or bad, but just as they are. Okay?
Somebody say, what if your twin flame is still with a karmic?
We're going to talk about that in just a second.
We're going to touch on it.
All right. Oh, we're so glad. Thank you so much, Holly, for tuning in on Facebook with us. We appreciate you.
Somebody
right.
says, is there a spell? Who's that? Liz so crazy. Is there a spell or anything that can break the twin flame bond? No, Liz.
No. When it's a twin flame, it cannot be broken.
Sorry to tell you.
Can't be broken.
It's part of you. Like, it's an aspect of you.
Right. All right. So let's go a little bit deeper into this, right? So how in the hell can you tell the difference?
Man, bring it in. Bring that home.
What's up, Sierra?
What's
in
up,
the
Sierra?
building? We appreciate you.
You divinely empowered. You welcome.
Okay. So let's get it. So look for the red flags.
Come on now. Y'all see it over there dingling in the sky.
Now you got to notice that all of these flags are not red. Some of them are a little yellow, which means you need to take a little caution.
Yes.
You know, the blue means that it's clear.
Yeah.
And then you got the green, and you know you got to go on that.
Come on
but
now.
When you see these red flags,
you got to see it, man. Just look at it. Don't be afraid.
Do not overlook it.
Yes.
Okay? It doesn't matter if that's your twin flame or your karmic. If you're trying to get into a relationship and they got commitment issues, that ain't for you right now.
Right.
Let them do a little bit more growing.
Right.
Okay.
And Heather, we'll touch on that. It might come up in this. You want us to talk about the false twin flame?
No, the false twin flame is the karmic.
Right. That's what I was saying. It probably will come up as we go along. Yeah.
So red flags, emotionally unavailable. Okay. If you know that you like public affection and this individual doesn't, something's going on. And if you haven't checked out our video on trauma, you definitely need to check that out. Check that out. And what's the other two? Lack of support and resistant to change. Okay. All right. These are really, really big red flags. Yes. So, like these are some major ones here, y'all. And once again, this is not something to be looked over, because even with like sometimes you got to cut your twin flame off. Okay, because through this evolution of your soul, there's work to be done. There is, and it's just like baking a cake, right? If you put the cake in and then 10 minutes later you're going to pull it out, is that cake ready? Nope. It's going to be all mushy and it's just not, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Yeah, the cake's going to be all mushy and it's not ready. Right. And that's not a bad thing. And it's not even a good thing either. It just means that you need to put it back into the oven and let it bake a little bit longer. Let it cook some more. Okay. Facts. There you go. It's just straight up facts. All right. So once again, we're going to put this up here. Definitely take a screenshot if you need to take a screenshot, because if you are dealing with anybody, put your emotions to the side. It don't matter how cute they are, right, or how good the sex is. Whoops. I'm going to say that one more time. It don't matter how good the sex is. Oopsies. But if they are showing these 4 red flags, they have issues with commitment. Right. Okay? They're not emotionally available. They are not supporting you in your endeavors. And they are fighting you with change. Very reluctant to change. You got to pay attention to that. Okay. Now, what did what's his name? She said hippo character with stars glowing. What is that? Glowing in his eyes, pumping his arms in the air with the word hype pulsating above him. Is that what your twin is doing? I don't know if that's an emoji or what. It's an emoji. We didn't see it. Oh, I read the emoji. Hold on, man. Is this? Let me get my what you call it. Let me get what it's saying on here. I can't even do this right now. Yeah, because we on Restream, and Restream does not show any of the. They're not showing none of the emojis. Yeah, hold on. I'm over here reading out the emoji. What the hell? Yeah, I cannot. Look, y'all excuse us. It's showing the man, you can't even see that. The little hip yeah. Man. She up here reading it out. I read it emoji. Oh gosh. Okay, here we go, y'all. Let's get back into it.
Oh
All
my
right.
gosh.
Where
I'm
are
gonna
we?
look at this from now on. I'm not messing with that. I'm gonna put this right here.
Okay. So we're what we just left off on. Okay, so we know about the red flags, all right? Right? So now the next thing is that when it comes to the twin flames, this is just the baseline foundation for a twin flame, right?
Yes.
Okay? Is that when you get with a twin flame, y'all build each other up.
Yes.
Okay? Y'all build each other up.
Yeah.
And you push each other to improve in the tougher stages.
Right. And even if you might not see eye to eye, or even if you guys might not necessarily be on the same page, at least you know you're reading from the same book, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Right. And you will find ways to encourage each other. You'll always find ways to encourage each other.
Yes. So just keep that in mind when it comes to the twin flame. Like the basic thing, like if you meet someone and they're like, and for one, you're showing your authentic self. Okay? You're not hiding anything. You're not going in with any type of agendas. You're showing you.
Yeah.
Your representative is not showing up at this date. It's you that's showing up, right? And when you have somebody who can truly accept you for who you are, and when you get to a point where you feel comfortable enough to really tell them about some sensitive stuff, and they actually try to find ways to help support you and help build you up, that could be a really good indication of a twin flame.
Right. And also when you're helping that person or supporting that person, it feels like you're helping and supporting yourself. Right? That's what it feels like.
Yes. Now these are just the surface layers that we're going over in certain things, because in order to really get to the meat and potatoes of this, you really have to go through and find out who you are.
That's going to be the number one.
Okay? That's right now, this is just the surface stuff. There's more work to go into it, but at least you can go in with having some things in mind, like, hold on, does this person have commitment issues? Are they emotionally available? Are they resistant to change and things of that nature? Look, you can pick your battles, okay? If that's one of the battles you want to go through and fight it out, go right ahead. But if you know that you ain't got the time and the energy to be fighting with nobody like that, do not waste your time and energy.
Come on now.
Okay? So we're gonna give you one other thing. A common theme when it comes to the karmic relationship.
They'll be more resistant to you changing and improving yourself. They don't want to see you grow.
No, they do not want to see you grow. Okay? This is a common sign of a karmic relationship.
Gotta be able to see those things.
All right? You got to be able to see it. And what's up next? Okay, so we're going to give you some other things, and we're going to get right into it. Now, a common sign of a twin flame relationship. What's the common signs of a twin flame relationship?
They're more likely to be your cheerleader and join you in your path to self-improvement. Again, when you're helping your twin flame, you literally feel like you're helping yourself. It is a really good feeling that comes with it. And when you grow, you literally can see the reflection in your twin. You see them grow. I mean, sometimes it's not on a big scale, but you can see.
Right.
It's like a reflection of yourself, and you can see it.
You know, a good point in that is there was an awesome show that we used to watch called This Is Us, right? That show is one of the most, like, if you want to have your heartstrings pulled at.
Yeah, that's a nice show. That's a really nice show.
Okay, but in that show, there was the fat sister. She was the big girl in there, right? Yeah. And she was determined to lose weight. She was doing everything she could to lose weight. Even went to weight loss like group.
A fat camp.
Yeah, fat camp, right? And the guy who was dating her, he said that, you know what, I'm really not I'm comfortable with my weight and stuff. But if you want to lose weight, I'm gonna go through and do it with you too.
That was so nice.
Okay, that's when you know that you really got somebody who got your back.
Yeah.
Okay, so just keep that in mind when you're looking at whether or not you're in a karmic relationship or if you're in a twin flame relationship. Just really be honest with yourself.
You have to.
You just got to be honest with yourself. Okay, and last but not least, one of the best ways to know whether or not you are in a twin flame or a karmic relationship.
This one right here.
Trust your intuition.
You already know what it is. Listen, everybody on this live, all 34 y'all know what it is already. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all know.
Now, in this particular photo, he has his hand on his stomach. Okay? And we purposely chose this picture for a reason. Because you know in your gut.
Butterflies and all.
Okay? Whether you have that butterfly feeling or if you get that little twisting in your stomach, whether or not you should move forward. Okay? Do not ignore this feeling in your gut. This is your first brain. And it's actually scientifically proven because your how do I say this? When you were a fetus, your head was actually connected to your stomach. And I mean, it came out, but your stomach is your first brain. Okay? That's why when you go into a room, you know who you need to work with and who you don't.
Y'all just don't be wanting to listen to it. That's all.
Okay? Listen to your gut. Gosh, I don't know how to say that even more. But trust your intuition. But if you do have issues with trusting your intuition, that is a telltale sign that there's more work to do.
Yeah, some chakras are blocked or not quite in alignment. The wheels are not turning. Those energy wheels are not turning.
Right. So, hopefully that information was really, really helpful for you, and you were able to really take down some key points to really help you to decipher whether or not you're in a karmic relationship or if you're in a twin flame relationship. Now, those relationships aside, the one that's the most important is the one with you. Okay? If your relationship with yourself is not together, there is no reason for you to be in a relationship with anybody else.
No sir, no ma'am.
Okay? It's just going to cause a lot of strife and things of that nature. And we don't need it. We don't need it. We don't need it.
I'm not even looking at the, I'm not going to look at the comments. I'm going to look down here because they have me reading out the emoji.
Yes.
So and thank you. Myself.
Oh, we got 33 people on the live.
Thank
we
y'all
appreciate
for being here. That's a big number.
That
33.
is a master number. All right. Let me just, let's just double check these comments to see if anybody had questions while we were going through that. But actually, while I'm reading through the comments, let's pull up one more time since we got most of everybody here. The special that we are running starting tonight.
Yes, guys.
Starting tonight up until Saturday, you can put in your request for this limited edition reading. We're talking about full card readings, full natal chart. Well, in a natal chart, we're going to go through there's certain aspects that we're going to be touching on in the natal chart, but you will have access to a full natal chart.
Yes, guys. Okay. And if you go to our websites, these prices are like super like discounted. And, you know, again, it's just because we know that there are different individuals that they reach out to us and they wanted to know. Someone even asked about a sliding scale, and we're like, sliding scale. So we said, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and for tonight and tomorrow, we'll open it up to where if you want to do the card reading, a full card reading, you can go ahead and just send the $25 to the Cash App. Make sure you do include your email so that we can book the appointment for you, okay? If you want to do the natal chart, same thing. You do the natal chart, you send your email because we're going to have to send you the Zoom link, okay?
Yes.
If you want to do both, you can do both. Just do the 25 and the 40, however you would like to do it, whichever you think is more beneficial for you. Again, we're only going to open it up for today and tomorrow because we were getting a few requests, and we want to help as much people as we can and meet people, halfway at least.
Yes. So please know that this is not available on the website. This is a YouTube exclusive for right now. So if you would like to have either the card reading, just send the $25. Make sure you include your email. And if you would like to have the natal chart, please include your email.
Yes.
So that we will know who we need to send the Zoom links to, and so that you can have the time and dates that we're going to do that Zoom meeting with you. Okay? So this video, for Blue Diamond Dust, what's going to happen is it's going to be a first come, first served basis. We're pretty much going to start out Saturday morning. We got a lot of stuff planned Saturday.
A lot of stuff Saturday.
We're going to start Saturday. We're going to do them on Saturday up until Sunday, depending on how many people put a request in.
Yeah.
Because on Saturday, not only do we have our Royal Twin Flame meeting, we also have our Tantric Sex.
Oh my gosh, we're going to have such a busy day.
Webinar. Okay? And in this video, in this webinar, I'm going to give y'all a heads up. It's about almost 50 some slides long.
This is a really good webinar, guys.
I mean, we are going coal miner deep into the Tantric Sex, how to cultivate your sexual energy, and how to use that sexual energy to manifest your dreams.
Yes.
Okay? You can go to the website now and book your session. So, book your spot so that you can tune in and be able to have access to this webinar.
It's going to be dope, guys. You're really, really going to like it. I mean, we're giving you tools that you can actually use, actual tools. And it's not, none of this is far-fetched, and all of these things that you can do, it's not like you cannot do it. You can very well do it. Some very, very insightful information on how to cultivate your own sexual energy, how to use it to actually manifest. People say all the time, oh, why don't you go manifest your car? Oh, why don't you go and manifest Kundalini? But nobody is really actually giving you the actual steps on how to do it.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't know how to really cultivate that sexual energy.
And how to store it. How do you store the sexual energy? Okay.
Because one of the things we're going to go into is how a lot of people just lose that sexual energy, especially for men. I'm not going to give it away right now. You got to get on the website, on the webinar, so that you can know how you can stop giving your energy away all the time when it comes to sex. Okay?
And keep in mind, your Kundalini is your chi energy, going from the bottom all the way up to the top. Okay? That's what that is.
Yes.
So you can activate that at will. Okay.
Now, as far as the webinar, there are two options. You can either sign up for the webinar for a one-time thing, or you can become a Royal Twin Flame and actually be able to get access to all of the webinars.
We have all who are you, really connecting with your higher self, healing trauma. We have so many videos and webinars that we've done that's on the website that you will have access to once you join and become a Royal Twin Flame on the website.
Yes, because we got videos lined up for every month where we're going to be going in deep, in addition to the ones that we do on YouTube. So if you really want to go deep and you're looking to take your ascension to the next level and really be able to cultivate that energy, go onto the website.
Yes.
Once again, you can sign up for the individual webinars, or you can become a Royal Twin Flame and have access to all of the webinars, all of the replays.
Yes, and we're also doing a womb healing webinar also at the end of this month. And this womb healing webinar will really help you to understand your womb. You know, the magic that is within your womb, and really knowing that your womb is not only for making babies.
No.
It's just, that's just one of the things. It's like 8 other functions of the womb.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and that's why we had to do a whole separate section, because look, sex is not just for making babies and being pleased.
Right.
And your womb is not just for making babies.
Right.
Okay? And we're going to go into that. And,
Goddess vibes. Yeah.
And once again, for anybody else who's looking for help on anything else, once again, we do offer services. Y'all seen, if y'all follow us on Instagram, you've seen the testimonies that have been given on our Instagram.
Yes.
So we definitely doing some big things there. So if you need to talk with Chris Alicia, or if you need an intensive session, you can book that. And then you also have the Royal Twin Flames that actually got cut off. That wasn't supposed to be cut off. But anyway, you get access to community support, exclusive content, Zoom meetings, and things of that nature. So definitely check out the website. It's much in there to provide for you. But in addition to that, we're giving some huge savings for you all today.
Oh, yes.
So,
special for sure.
So last but not least, we're going to throw this in one more time so everybody can see it, because this is not something that's going to be on the website. Once again, you just have to send the Cashapp and the amount that you want to have. If you want to do the card reading, you send $25. If you want the natal chart, you send $40. And just make sure in the memo you put your email.
Right. And for those of you who don't have Cashapp, you can do PayPal also. We do have PayPal. And do we have our PayPal up there or no? Okay.
It's just our email, which is our PayPal is our email, which is twinflamesunite.com. Well, excuse me, at Gmail.
twinflamesunite@gmail.com. There you go.
Yeah, it's in the description. The email is in the description. I think also the let me see, is the PayPal in the description?
I think it is.
No, it's not. It's just a Cash App. But yeah, but our PayPal is just the email that is in the description. So if you want to do it that way as well, either way, we're keeping it open until Saturday morning to probably about 10. So if you're able to send in the Cash App, then we'll be able to put you onto the schedule. And this is first come, first serve. And so we'll plan everything accordingly. But Saturday is going to be a very busy day for us.
Oh, God, yes.
We have the Royal Twin Flame meeting at 2. And then we have the Tantric Sex webinar at 8. So we would love to see y'all in the building, and so we can get things on and popping.
Yes, so go ahead to the website, go sign up, go book your seats for the Tantric Sex webinar. You guys are really, really going to love it. You're going to find it very beneficial, and you're going to learn a lot of things about yourself that you probably forgot. We're just here to remind you. All these things you guys already know. We're just awakening the codes within your DNA. That's all that we're doing.
That's all it is. And with that being said, I think we have covered everything.
I think that's it.
All right. With that being said, y'all, we love y'all.
We love you guys. Peace.